You are un-American.
Un-American?
Un-American.
No,
you don't deserve a
okay?
pizza slice. You have no right to even
I paid
eat
for 8
pizza.
of them, okay?
Yeah, but you didn't take care of the driver.
I don't need to take care of the
driver.
driver.
Yes, you do.
Your company does
no
that.
tip.
It's
no
optional.
pizza, sweetheart.
Do not take my stuff.
Why?
Because I paid for it.
Yeah, but you didn't tip
it's
me.
Mine. I don't need to tip
Oh
you.
my God.
I don't need to tip you.
Yo, it's not your
God.
pizza. You're not getting You're not even getting a slice of it. You understand me?
He's crazy.
You know what? You don't even get to smell the pizza.
Bro, who hired this man? Who hired him? Bro, this is what I'm talking about, bro. Entitlement. Like, bro, people feel entitled to that tip.
Pause.
Yo, like he said, people are going through tough times right now. They're trying to scrounge whatever they can just to enjoy, like just for a little bit of enjoyment. And you're telling them that they're not entitled to that because they're not tipping you? What is that? It's not them who's responsible for paying for your wages. It's the company that has to deal with that. If it was me, I'd crash out, bro. You're not going to take my food. But let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments, and let's just talk about it.
I don't mind paying for good service. What I resent is when I'm in America and the service has been shit and I still have to tip. Why am I doing that? Why am I tipping you when you've been utterly crap, unable to do your job, and you just there hovering over me, expectantly looking at how much I tip you, and then if I don't give you what you think your service is worth, I get the stink eye. When the reality is, you can't even do your job properly. You do your job crap, and then all of a sudden, I'm the bad guy? What's that about? The people in the coffee shop, whether you go in, you go, can I have a latte? Full milk, course, man. And then they just turn around and go, do you want to tip me? No, I don't want to fucking tip you. Why should I have to tip you to give me a latte? Why am I going to pay a service charge to you for a barista on a latte? No. Fuck off.
Listen, if you go to like a restaurant or somewhere you eat and you get basic service, maybe 10% I can give you, just because you put in all that effort to bring it here. Now, if you went out of the way to go and service me, let's say the food wasn't cooked well, and then you go over and above to get me something well prepared, or perhaps you say, you know what, I'll make sure that you don't get charged for this, or something like that, then I can understand giving you a little bit more, because now this is a bit of an inconvenience. Obviously, it's granted at my expense, but the fact that you're willing to work with me to get me something better, I'll pay. I don't mind.
A few months ago, Starbucks added digital tipping. So every time you pay with your credit card, you were asked, do you want a tip?
I was gonna ask you a quick question.
This made many Americans furious. But what happens in other countries? I know that tipping is not done in Japan, but I'm kind of curious what would happen if I tried to tip at a Starbucks, because Starbucks is an American company.
Thank you.
And do you have a tip jar?
No.
Do you have that jar anywhere?
Yeah, no.
Okay, sorry.
Oh, wow, okay.
Thank you. So I just Googled it, and yeah, tipping is not only not customary here, but it can actually offend someone. I almost feel like I should go apologize. A few months ago, Starbucks...
Wow, now that is something new. I didn't even know that they didn't even want it at all. I don't know, in North America, it's like, bro, they're hounding you. They'll come after your neck if you don't tip. It's crazy.
DoorDash has a warning for customers. If you don't tip, prepare to wait. A pop-up was added to the app this week if you enter a 0 in the tip amount.
Hey.
It warns customers that orders without a tip may take longer to get delivered. The company says drivers will likely prioritize more profitable orders and may not even take a job if they do not see a tip. The messages are being tested.
Bro, why is DoorDash doing this? Bro, pay the driver the cut or the extra service charge you put on every order that you have there. Pay them their wage. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be with Uber when it comes to pickups nowadays. I know Uber at some point had a situation whereby if they noticed that your phone's battery was going low, I think it's the algorithm that can tell like your battery life.
Uber has been accused of charging people more if their phone battery is low. Does the ride-sharing app really change its pricing based on how much power you have? A study by the Belgian newspaper Dernier Air thinks so. It reported that when two identical requests were made to go to and from the same location, Uber charged 6% more for the journey that was made on a smartphone with only 12% battery remaining.
And you're pretty much desperate to take anything just to get home. But imagine, they're willing to put a system like that just to pound on your desperation.
An $8 tip.
What the hell are you looking for? I gave it $8.
Okay, I'm gonna bring the food back. I'm gonna bring the food back. Okay.
A DoorDash driver refused to give a customer his food after she felt stiffed by the $8 tip.
Do you realize how far it is? Do you realize you ordered from Carmack and you're in Smithtown?
That's a 15-20 minute drive.
It's not. You need to try to drive it. I just drove it. It's 40 minutes. It's 12 and a half miles. So I don't think you realize how far it is.
So what do you have to pick up if you think it's that far?
They don't let us know how far. So I think you need to adjust your tip
Oh my God.
to make it right.
How much is the tip?
It's an $8 tip.
What the hell are you looking for? I gave it $8.
Okay, I'm gonna bring the food back. I'm gonna bring the food back. Okay.
How much should he tip then?
Bro, how much was he supposed to give you? And why would you accept the delivery if you knew it was going to be that far? And sure, maybe they might not have shown that, but it probably shows you how much you're going to be paid based on that delivery. So if it's not adequate to your liking, then don't take it. Why are you not putting this on the customer? And then when you finally deliver it, you're going to now drive another 40 minutes back for no money? This is stupid.
Most Canadians are totally fed up with tipping culture. According to a survey by Lightspeed Commerce Incorporated, 67% of Canadian respondents said they felt increasing pressure to tip while dining out, and 36% said they only tipped so they wouldn't look cheap. And Canada was tied with Belgium for countries feeling the strongest about getting rid of the practice of tipping altogether.
I know even there are situations where now, like, you can actually go to a self-serve and it'll still ask you for a tip. You're like, bro, I'm serving myself and you're asking me for, bro, get out of here. And then on top of that, they'll be asking you, do you want to give donations? You're like, bro, I can barely save myself and you want me to go and give donations to something else and then give a tip? Bruh. Only in America. You self-serve. You go and pick up the food. You want to pay, put in your name.
For what?
Who are you tipping? I swear to God. If you're one of those people who end up tipping in this, I'm gonna slap you, bro. You deserve slaps because that's ridiculous. There's no one you're actually helping but yourself and you want to still give a tip? Oh yeah, and also there's another thing I don't like about the tipping culture. When you're receiving the bill to pay, why is that the option that we have for percentage to pay or the tip that we want to give the amount? Why is it start off with like 15, 20 and 30? Like, or some of them have like 20, 25, 30. And I'm like, why is that number so high? Like, what happened to 5, 10, 15? Like, do we just skip all those numbers and just say, hey, you know what, 20% is good?
Guys, this is how we pay here in America. You can see all the three options for tipping. 20% used to be the high end, 18% was okay service, and 15% was just, you know, your baseline. But now they want 25%, which, you know, So the total here was $69 after it was all said and done, $93. You don't see that in Europe, guys. We need to get better. So the food was pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. I love fried fish, I love fried shrimp. The chips are fresh.
This is ridiculous. The total amount of the food already is $93, it's as it is. And then you're gonna add another either 14, 15, or 19. Like, bro.
Like, I really don't have any cash, but a tip is an option, though.
Correct. And so that's what I'm saying. If my services were good enough, hopefully it was, then, you know, I would be deserving of a tip for you.
No.
I get it, but who really comes outside and asks you for a tip, though? I'm just saying, though. Like, I work off tips every day, though.
Really?
You know what I do. I work off tips every day. Only reason I didn't tip is because I didn't have any cash.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I have Cash App as well, because everyone doesn't carry Cash App.
Oh, well, if you got Cash App, I can send it to you, but I don't normally, like, what people need to understand is a tip is like an option. It's not... It's not something that you have to do. You get what I'm trying to say?
Usually it's just the right thing to do.
Yeah, I mean...
Especially when somebody's serving you and they're working hard, you know?
Yeah, but I get it. I do
in your
hair.
profession, I'm sure you understand.
Everybody doesn't tip me, though.
They should.
Everybody doesn't tip me, though.
That's our job to, like, enlighten people, like, the importance of tipping.
I know the importance of tipping, but I don't have to tip all the time, though, if I don't want to.
Correct.
But anyways, you can give me your Cash App, though.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'll make sure that you get something.
I greatly appreciate it.
Okay, what is it?
This $.
Oh my God. I would not be doing this.
Let me put this down here because I don't really like to not do it.
Oh my God. Yo, this lady has a kind heart to even go through the whole process. I would not, bro. What are you talking? Bro, how does a server follow you all the way to your car because you didn't give them a tip? What is this? You literally left your own job to come and harass a customer because they didn't give you a tip. Bro, if she didn't give you a tip, like she said, she didn't have cash. Now you're saying, hey, you can cash out me the money. Bro, that is crazy. You might as well just have that tagged on your shirt. If you ain't got no cash, cash out me. Bro, I would not. Oh my God, I would not. And I think the way he's responding to her, fine, it might be very polite, but he's being too entitled and he's being too aggressive about it. But this is what I'm saying, tipping culture is crazy. These guys, if you're not getting the right amount of money from your employee, go and find another job. Don't try now looking for ways to make money from the customer and then disturbing them like this. Even she said that she doesn't get tips from other people. So she has no problem with it, but you seem to have a problem with it. Go and find another job. I don't know, guys. Yo, let me know what y'all think. Would you ever tolerate anything like this? Leave it down in the comments, because I know that this is going out of hand, bro. Bro, people don't have enough money in their pockets. People are struggling. You know, we're trying to save every little penny. And then on top of that, now we have to deal with this on top of our taxes and the government trying to take every little penny. We have to deal with you. But anyway, let me know what your thoughts are. If you like the video, make sure you like. We're in the road to, I think, 150. No, we're on the road to 100 subscribers. Looking forward to hitting that milestone. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.